lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Teed up, Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for our rookie out of Tulane. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. AC Cardinal, AC Cardinal.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Tackled back.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Complete out to the right. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. We need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Setting up to throw. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third down from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Reichert connects there. Game's up for the field goal on the opening drive.
Okay, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to get him the lead.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down team at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Runs around him. He's got space. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
26 yards. First down.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. And it's complete to Tez Johnson. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
36-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Rock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. Has room down the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. By Chris Godwin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First down.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
A gain of 15. And the Buccaneer first down.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after him.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Irving here from the gun. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a field goal lead in our opening quarter.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest hesitations for the defense. The slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
70 left, 19 right. Head position, Mustang 19.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. He's about a yard short. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On first down, they'll run. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing off the play fake. Catch made. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
9-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60, 70 Rangers, 70.
From the red zone now. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
79 Broncos.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings hold a slim 2-point lead early. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Went after trying to kill him by Riker. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Riker set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 17-14 ball game. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Irving on the inside give. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and short, Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 1st and 10 from the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. It makes him a star. Even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Johnson with a return here. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing again is Baker. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes this in at the 25. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So a good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. Fights his way through a tackle. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
He's in the air here. Looking middle, he's got Jefferson. And this is down to the 28s before the defense halts it.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Running for the marker on second. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 16-point ball game. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? I got single or two. Is that close going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Riker, set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Dodge the tackle. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Anguka. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. So it's the 2-minute warning here for Minneapolis. The Vikings trying to add to their lead. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Fits it through the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. What a difference it can make for an offense.
And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Running a screen now for Jones. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's going to have this open across midfield, partner, to the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, here's Baker. Finding Johnson once more. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That play is wide open.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man left. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set it downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for the back that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I got to believe you harken back to that earlier pick and thought the better at making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, or simply threw it away.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From 37 yards in the right half.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. 1st down, and they go right back to it. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down.
Right back to Irving now. Zooks away from one. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Mayfield with a blitz coming. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Mayfield from the gun. 3rd down. Cut out left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Has room into the secondary. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Gonna let this one. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd takes it. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With half a football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and goal.
White on 1st and goal. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
White again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points.
Buccaneers.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers bring it back to even.
38 all. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has a big strike to Anderson. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. One play in, blocking his strike is already in enemy territory. 1st down, play action. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Chris Braswell there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's caught. This is Addison. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Pass play coming here. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He's trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Out of the shotgun, he'll give it to him inside. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. Just flow to the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that first down marker.
Reichert connects there. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kick.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
180.
Second down, looking for options. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They get 18 yards out of it, and a new set of downs.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of the wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. White has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Good. 180. Regular. What's the key?
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again with White. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Massive hits. The ball's out. Oh, fortunate stuff there. Looks like another one of the members of the return team was able to get it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
We'll go play action on first down. Completed right side to Addison. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him 32 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I'll throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Blown back, gets the handoff. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Buys time, rolling right. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
So you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings take a fourth quarter lead. Is to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
A gain of 13 yards.
Out of the gun, White. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand at thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down.
They're probably happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's Baker to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense. You know, I like to leave you in warm-ups, Kate. Get down to the field and watch these. Not only quarterbacks throw it, but these kickers kick it. I want to see the distance. And it's one thing in pregame to make it from 55-plus. It's quite another to do it in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Vikings take over first and
first down from the 31. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Takes the second down snap. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and long for him here. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Motioning right is Egbuka. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, a nice little run to set the table.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Once again, Irving escapes the defender. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. You didn't just get the first down, you got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but they can touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. On the give, this is Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, a run for White. They score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one. It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. You try to monitor where these running backs are. Chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing a 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
On the set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, shot it.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
All still sitting on that 14-yard line. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Setting up to pass. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they are sent off the field. Had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball to make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
180. What's up?
This is Irving on 2nd. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Still has some space up near midfield. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He brings it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Working now from the gun. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Ty Felton, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Bravo 80, 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready?
To throw. Escapes the pocket. Need this to force overtime. And with no time left, he takes this into the end zone. Down to their last breath, Brock, and now they can tie it or go for the win. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this.
And he gets into the end zone. What a call!